Harry and the Hendersons.
Taking a shit in the desert.
No, he's posing. He's got his knee up.
It looks like he's bent over.
You think he's got one of those red rockets like a dog has, or like a human?
Not while I'm drinking. I don't know. That was my thing. Was like, I don't know how much you want me to talk about because I wasn't there with you. Or anything
I know
of
that
sort.
No, I know. It's just you read about the weird alien stuff out there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I should have brought one of my books about it. Damn it! I'll be right back.
What'd you do?
Liquid Death makes pop now?
Oh yeah. Well, actually, it's still sparkling water. I've never had this one. This one's new. Say stuff.
Hello.
Good.
Check. Check 4-7. Hi.
Say hello, bye. Okay.
Okay.
We're live. Damn. What? Well, did you cut that out of? You did.
That was on the way back from Myrtle. Was it Myrtle Beach or was it Asheville?
I like the teeth.
In West Virginia. In West Virginia, there's it's a stop, like right on the Ohio border. But they've got all these things about like haunted West Virginia and all that stuff, and this was one about cryptids.
Yoo-hoo! All right. Here we go. For crying out.
Hope you don't mind I marked up your book.
Nope, that's fine.
Oh.
I know. Yeah. So we're going to see how long this goes. Because I really hate the idea of listening to music and hang out. So we'll get into the book for a little bit. And then we'll see where it goes. The new setup. You could get rid of that paper, by the way. Harper was just doodling. There's a lot
But I can keep the pen, right?
You can keep the pen there, yeah.
Right.
You can do whatever you want. I just don't like clutter. And,
What is this now?
oh, that's an addiction problem. Just sit there and spin that thing.
It goes for a really long time. Anyway, ADHD kicking in.
Not bad. All right. So we're going to jump. Oh, wait, we did that one. Me and Harper did that. We did an episode before you got here. You haven't done any of these yet, have you?
No. Oh, first timer.
So, the first... Okay. So we'll do the acknowledgement. See? The silence is just killing me.
That's all right.
Yeah.
No need to make it awkward.
Huh?
No need to make it awkward.
Can I just put something on in the background? I might. All right, so I already did the acknowledgement with Mom and Jennifer. But I'll do it again because this is pretty much where you come in, for the most part.
Okay.
Having a family that never gave up on me while becoming sober is a huge part of my life. Oh, see? I think I probably did this in the first time. My mind knows what I wrote, but I actually rewrite it in my head as I'm reading. So that part that I just read, I already messed it up. So this is going to be fun.
Cut that out.
Yep, we'll edit that.
We'll edit that out.
Having a family that never gave up on me while becoming sober is a huge part of why I am taking these solo trips and writing this book. My younger brother, Alex Wagoner, had the same addiction to alcohol as I did. He became sober how many years before me? I put 4.
What year did you stop drinking?
3 years ago.
So 2023?
No, the year Harper was born. So, holy, no, not 6 years.
I was 2019. April 7th, 2019 was my first day getting off of it.
Okay.
So 2019.
Yeah, so about 4 years. 4 or 5 years before me.
Yeah.
So having him as a leading example is what pushed me to quit. Not to mention the possibility of losing my family.
It's a big motivation. I didn't even have a family yet. So I can't imagine.
Well, you had us as a family, but not your little family. Yeah.
Right. I did not have my own little family to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, that was... Sure.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. No matter what, it wasn't fun dealing with the thought of getting kicked out of Mom's house, Mom and Jerry's house. It's like not being welcome to come back.
Yeah. Probably would have been what was happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a real possibility, but, move past it.
You moved with us... After you lived with us, where did you go?
I moved in with Jeannie in Broadview Heights.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
I came from the luxurious double-wide trailer in Streetsboro to your house, and then I moved with Jeannie after that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Me too.
Good times. All right, so this is the beginning, and I wanted to read it again, not the whole thing, just the beginning, because this is the part of the Into the Wild that you brought into my life, which pretty much changed my life with the outdoor stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So becoming the One Outdoorsman. This all started when I watched a movie my brother Alex recommended called Into the Wild, a true story based on a character by the name of Chris McCandless. His true vision of life was to live off-grid up in the wilds of Alaska. I don't want to get too deep into it, but if you are into hiking, living off-grid, and just being free, you need to check it out. That's that. Because when you played the mandolin at the cabin, I didn't even know that was part of anything. I thought it sounded like a Led Zeppelin song.
Well, yeah. They have a lot of Jimmy Page started playing the Led Zeppelin, the mandolin, so they had a lot of that and Led Zeppelin stuff. But yeah, that was Eddie Vedder did the soundtrack for that movie.
Yeah, and then when you were playing it, I think I have the video.
That was back when I still played the mandolin. I haven't played it in a long time. I still have it.
Oh, you do have it.
I can't get I can't get rid of it. I tried, I think, I could sell this, make a little bit of money, but I don't want to sell it.
Would it be worth getting rid of if you don't get a whole lot of money for it?
No. Not really. It's not really like a good brand. It's like an off kind of brand.
Fisher Price.
Yeah, Fisher Price. I bought it at Toys R Us before they went out. I really got in there and got a good deal on it, so maybe I could make some scratch off it, Who knows? Oops.
This is mine now. All right, going way back. Aha.
You found it?
Yeah. Oh, it's playing throughout the speakers. Nice.
Oh.
You just hear the kids screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that place was awesome.
I've been reliving stuff about the cabin lately, and I keep telling Jeannie about it, but you'll just never understand. I actually wrote a song about it recently.
Really?
In about 20 minutes it came to me, and I just wrote it down at work.
Oh,
just scribbled it down, and it turned out pretty good.
That's impressive.
I'll have to show it to you sometime.
Yeah.
I don't have any... I do have music to it, but...
Oh, you just have the lyric part?
No, I wrote the lyrics, and I had the music in my head, and I came home, I think, next morning at 4 a.m., my usual recording time, before work. I get up, and I record music, or edit music, or write music, or something, and I recorded the music the next day after with the lyrics. I didn't record the vocals yet, but yeah.
It still blows my mind how fast you come up with that stuff.
Sometimes it's fast. Sometimes I have a song for Last Sons I've been working on, and I can't figure out the lyrics to it. It's like sometimes it happens quickly, sometimes it doesn't. But we are not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about your book. Why are we talking about my music?
I don't know, because it's a thing. We'll keep it right here. So,
We'll be right back. Oh,
I do have an iPad that has all like the pictures and everything, but this is yeah.
see, you're out there like there ain't shit out here, and I'm like, that's the point.
No,
Look at that.
yeah, this was the most amazing sunrise I have ever seen. Yeah,
I like this one. Oh, is that the Starling?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll get to that.
I'll get into that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me turn this off. Go on, peek through it. All right, so chapter 33. Go get your books, gang.
Got mine.
California trip. Solo. The day is finally here, off to my solo California trip to visit 4.5 national parks. So I was originally going to try and hit all of them. There is, I think, 7 or 8, because it goes all the way up to Redwood. I couldn't go to Death Valley, because that was a huge rainstorm that had hit there, so all the roads were flooded and blown out. So I couldn't go there, which I was pissed about.
The flash floods that took out Chris McCandless's car, which caused him to walk the rest of the way.
Oh.
Callback to Into the Wild. Anyway. Oh. It was a flash flood, remember? His car got taken off, he took the license plate with him, put it in the car, and walked off. Anyway.
Was that in Death Valley?
I don't know.
It was a desert.
Yeah, but between Georgia and...
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of deserts out there.
Yeah.
Like, west. So Texas could have been Oklahoma or something. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oklahoma. Nothing to see here. I'm waiting at the airport now. Well, not now, but then.
You're at the airport right now?
Yep. Gate C5. Come find me. Waiting for my first flight to Dallas, then to Fresno. That is where it all begins. My first spot was Joshua Tree. I should be getting there just at sunset. I'm planning on sleeping on the North BLM. What does that stand for?
Bureau of Land Management.
That's why he
I got you.
Dispersed camping area. Flight 1, whatever, leaves at 7:45, and it was 5:45. I like getting to the airport early. I like to people watch.
Of course.
Listen to music in my head.
That's what Jerry always taught us. Was, get there early.
All right. 8 a.m. up in the sky on my way to Dallas airport for the second layover. I'm listening to Internal Flight by Estes Tone. That's such a great song. It's a long instrumental song. Great. It's like it's like an hour long. But it's also incredible to listen to while out in the woods. Boarded and headed to Fresno to get my rental car / house for the week. Then off to Joshua Tree. I'm currently watching Free Solo. This flight is about 3 hours.
Free Solo is amazing.
Yeah. And I'm so glad when you told me about that to watch the Dawn Wall first. Because they actually they use ropes on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So if I watched Free Solo and then Dawn Wall, that would have been like, that's it. He's using rope.
They're using ropes. And it takes twice as long. What's the deal? It's like, well, because he's taking the short... He's going straight up. These guys are working their way along the wall with ropes, hitting everything, hitting all the marks and all that stuff. Whereas he's like, I ain't got no ropes. I'm just going straight up the side of it. So I'll get there in 4 hours. That movie's ridiculous. Did you see his latest thing where he climbed the building in Taipei?
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah. I was down here watching. I had it up on the projector and I was editing stuff.
I forgot all about it till I put on Netflix one night. And he only had like an hour left. But I'm just watching him like, man.
But he didn't do the wall in 4 hours. It was less than 2 hours.
Was it? I don't remember the time.
I think so.
You probably know more than I do about it, but
that's all.
Yes, of course, the climbing part is intense. It's crazy.
My hands are so sweaty every
But-
time I watch it.
But I like all the stuff building up to it.
Yes.
I like watching him train. He's just like, even just the fact that after he did that climb, they're like, "What are you gonna do next?" He's like, "I'm gonna go hangboard in my van."
Yep. Then
What
they
the hell?
sure enough, they showed him in there. Did you watch any like interviews or anything
About
with Alex Honnold?
oh yeah,
He talks like this a lot. It's almost like he can't close his fingers all the way because they're so big. Like his fingers
his
are
hands
enormous.
his hands are huge.
I'd cap. Oh snap! Okay. 3 hours and 56 minutes. Okay, so I lied. I thought it was so much faster.
Loser.
Give me a break. Anyway, where was I? Yada yada. Free solo. Takes forever. Oh my gosh. It feels like it's taking forever to get to Cali and getting started. Doing this trip, I know things can go right or wrong. No matter what, I'm okay with whatever happens. This is going to be the trip of a lifetime. Got my rental. They were out of small SUVs, so they upgraded me to an Expedition. Which actually, when I made the reservation, I just put in a random time. Because this is my first solo trip, and I was clueless about pickup. I'm like, oh, there's going to be a bunch of cars. I don't have to worry about a time. So I got there like a half hour later than what I was scheduled. And I was like, there's no other cars here that I got. And he was like, okay, well, let me see your paperwork. So I gave it to him. He's like, oh yeah, you were supposed to be here like a half hour, 45 minutes ago. And I was like, oh, well, I had trouble getting my bags. He's like, all right, well, we'll just upgrade you to the Expedition, which was sweet because those things are huge. I was just going to get like a small SUV, which would have been fun.
That's like our honeymoon. When we went to California on our honeymoon, we landed in Reno, and we booked or requested whatever, like a 4-door sedan car, whatever, something cheap, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We got there and they upgraded us to a Camaro. I'm like, okay, we can do this. I'm like, will it get us to Monterey? Because that's where we're headed. We're going all the way across the middle of California. We've got to go up into the Nevada mountains. We're staying in June Lake near Yosemite. Will it get us all there? He's like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. Like, hell yeah. It got us all the way. We did not fill up our car with gas one time from Reno all the way until, I think in Monterey, we filled up our gas before we...
Where's Monterey?
South of San Francisco.
Okay.
Monterey Bay.
But then you went to Yosemite?
We landed in Reno. We drove to Lake Tahoe for a few days. We drove from there to June Lake, which is a tiny, tiny town outside of Yosemite. And between like Yosemite and Mammoth. It's like an hour and a half to the center of Yosemite from there. And that place is like, that is heaven. June Lake is tiny. I mean, they're like, unless it's wintertime, our population is like 50 people.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it was
the whole
amazing.
town?
It was amazing. That place was so cool. And then from there we drove to Monterey.
Where'd you do your hike at?
June Lake.
Okay, that's what I
Yost
thought.
Trail, all the way up to the lake. Yeah, man, it was crazy. We were leaving the lake, and it was kind of mid-afternoon, and this couple comes up as we're leaving the lake. They're coming like to the lake, and the lady goes, "You're heading back down, right?" And we're like, "Yep." She goes, "Okay, there's a mountain lion in the area." Like, oh shit, okay. Well, we are unprepared. We don't have water. I don't know, we did have water. We did have water, but we had nothing to fend off mountain lions. Yeah. Like, we were totally unprepared. We were like, all right, okay. And it was this town, before we move on, let me just tell you how small this town actually is. There were 3 restaurants in the town. The Mexican restaurant, the one was closed because of COVID. The other one was there was a brewery too, but something was going on with there. The Mexican restaurant that was in town burned to the ground a week before. And all we had left as our options was a walk-up pizza window. So, like, that's how small that town was. Something was going on with the brewery. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was under construction or something. But small town, June Lake. We love it there.
I'm gonna have to look for that.
That place is awesome. You would love it.
Is it closest to Yosemite then? Trying to think.
Yeah. No, I think Mammoth Lakes is closer. That place was really cool. I think Mammoth was closer, and then
I don't have the map.
Yosemite was like... Oh, you don't have a map. It was like an hour and a half to get to the center. But because it was 2020, they were like, well, the only way you can get in is if you had to have had a pass a year in advance.
To get into the town?
To get into the park, Yosemite.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Because we had taken... This is the same trip I took with Mom and Jerry when I was 15.
Yeah, I remember
Reno to Lake Tahoe to Yosemite to Monterey to San Francisco.
Oh my gosh. That was the exact trip?
Uh-huh.
Did you go to San Francisco? I was going to say, did you go there?
No.
I heard it smells.
Yeah, they have a massive homeless problem. And it's insanely...
Or do people with homes not need to be living there?
What?
Maybe it's a town full of homeless people.
Oh.
Maybe the whole thing needs to be homeless, and then people with houses are just invading their room.
Get out of my house!
You're on my couch.
Pissing in a coffee cup in the middle of the street. Get out of my bathroom!
You over there, go to the store and give me some toilet paper. Yeah, I'm going to have to look that up. Because I got to go back to Devil's. Or, why do I always forget that? Death Valley. Because I wanted to see that
You're
house.
not anywhere near.
I wanted to go, well, yeah, I know. It sucks because that's right near Joshua Tree. So,
Well,
I had to go right past it.
Well, you could go to... I don't think Yosemite's too crazy far from... I have no idea. I'm not a California expert.
Well, I am.
I know. That's why I should shut my mouth and let you do the talking.
No, I hate talking. I hate it. So that's why I have 2 podcasts.
That's why you have 2 podcasts, right?
All right. And long, flat, and boring road to Joshua Tree. I'm just going to start jumping all over.
Go ahead.
But I got there in time for the sunset. I got to the North BLM, just pulled off the road. The black sky and stars all over the place, which it was insane. Just, it kind of sucked because when I got there, yeah, so there was when I got to where I parked the car to sleep, there was a RV parked a little bit further away, and then there was a really, really rundown trailer, I don't know, like 100 yards from there, but like somebody lived there, so there was dogs barking, and then their lights were on, and I was like, holy shit, someone lives out here? So that right there kind of made me, it kind of sketched me out because it was me by myself in the middle of nowhere, pitch black, in the SUV with people living not that far. So that could have been some of the things where people just come and kill you. I don't know. My mind races when I'm alone in the dark.
Oh, no, come on. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect... I've seen Hills Have Eyes. That makes perfect sense. I mean, it's not... Yeah. That's... Yeah. I'd be freaking out, too. That would be...
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to sit here, take a nap for a little bit. And then I got up to pee. And that's when I saw it in the sky. I even saw Elon Musk's satellite go across the sky. It kind of weirded me out because there were 20 lights cruising through the sky in a row. It scared the shit out of me because it was in the middle of the night. I got out of the car to piss, look up, and see that shooting through the sky. I don't watch or read the news, so I had no clue that was up there. There's a lot of talk about UFO sightings and other odd things out there in the desert area. Sasquatch? Is he out there?
They have something like that out there. They
The
have
Sandman?
no, the Yucca Man. The Yucca Man. There's another name for it.
I'm interested.
I don't remember what it is. Jamie, look that up. There is a it's called the Yucca Man. Just long hair, weird looking thing. All kind of weird stories about it and everything.
Legendary. What the what?
Yeah. That's it. It's the Yucca Man. That's the desert Bigfoot.
That is basically that.
This is Bigfoot riding a surfboard.
Are you sure?
Wait, he looks familiar.
Hair.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. That's just Google? Oh, man.
Oh my gosh. It's Harry and the Hendersons.
Taking a shit in the desert.
No, he's posing. He's got his knee up.
It looks like he's bent over. He looks familiar. Hang on a second. What's... Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's great. You think he's got one of those red rockets like a dog has or like a human?
Not while I'm drinking. Oh God. Well, let's dive into this. What do we think? No. I don't know. Nope. Get back to this.
We can doodle. We got paper.
Okay. Let's see.
What would look normal? Oh, all right. Okay.
Anyway.
Yucca. Moving along to Joshua Tree. Didn't get much sleep, so I got up really early, like 3 a.m., which is normal for doing my solo trips. Drove to the national park sign and got my picture taken. Then I made my way to Cholla Cactus Garden. I think that's how they pronounced it.
Cholla
Cactus Garden. Stopping along the way to snap some early morning pictures. Get to the Cholla Cactus Garden. Still too dark to see. I sat and waited. I have a picture of me waiting.
Oh,
There I am waiting
that is you waiting.
for this. It's just the reflection of the sun. Like, this looks like a painting.
Yeah.
You know, when you see pictures, you just think, oh, it's like AI, how it gets darker up closer. Nope. This is before I even was like photography-ing stuff. So that was just with my phone.
Photography.
I love that picture.
Yeah, that's cool. Big old Joshua tree.
Those trees are weird.
Yeah.
Is that... That's where I stayed. There's the house way over there.
Yeah. That is perfect for them to just stand out there with their binoculars. Who the hell's that?
And then when they had that meteor shower, this whole thing was like destroyed because people would just go there and just leave all their shit. So that was pretty crappy.
Yeah.
I sat and waited, and at 5:30 a.m. it starts to get lighter on the horizon behind the mountain. Snapped some cool shots, and then it happened. One of those little bastards pricked me on the leg. They call them jumping... what is it? Jumping cactuses, I
I
think?
think that's what you put in there, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. Oh, yeah! If I continue reading. They call them jumping cactus. Cacti. Because they cling to almost anything. It's like they jump out and get you. See, that wasn't supposed to be read like that. I hate it so much. After picking out all the little pricks... Needles. I left and made my way out, but I had to stop at the arch. Where a Yerman couple actually stopped, and they told me that they would take my picture.
Dinger, dinger, dinger.
Leif Erikson Day. After picking all the pricks out, I left my way... Oh my gosh! I left and made my way out, but I had to stop at the arch. It's so cool. It's odd out here. It's flat with a little rock... How about that music episode? With little piles of rocks. The huge boulders just piled everywhere. I had a German couple take my picture. They were really nice to talk with. Because I didn't speak German, and we didn't really talk.
So, Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey man, this is how I wrote it in my diary.
No, it's just funny that you wrote it like that anyway, even though you remember, like, I didn't speak their language and we didn't talk much. But they were nice to talk with. I asked them to take a picture. They said yes.
They just said
riveting conversation.
Done.
Got it.
So I was reading through this last night, trying to find some stuff to highlight, and so it wouldn't be a disaster of an episode, but it still is. But that's how we do. It's called Sneaky Pete. I don't know why it's called that. Maybe it's because I broke into a campground and slept. Let's find out together.
Let's find out.
A pretty good drive to Sequoia. Drove through the park. See, how's that a sentence? Drove through the park. Done. As I am driving through the roads of the Giants, I am keeping an eye out for a place to sleep. Finally, after a while, I came across Stony Creek Campground. Driving through looking for a primitive camp spot, but there weren't any, so I found a spot that was open, so I parked and made myself at home. So they had these little, like on a normal campsite, they have like the little plaque where you can have your name tag and that stuff you stick in your mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a name on it in the time that somebody was going to get there that had it reserved. So I looked at it and it said they were supposed to be there at like 1 o'clock or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. I have time. So I just pulled into their spot and fell asleep.
And they never came?
Not while I was there, no. I left.
Wow.
Yeah, I woke up and left.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what Sneaky Pete then.
Yeah.
I see.
That has to be it, yeah. The skies were clear, the stars were vibrant, and the smell of pine overwhelming. Before heading to the campground, I found a picnic area, had dinner at 6 p.m. Also, this jumps over so much. And watched the sunset. Then, after dinner, I made my way to...
Sorry.
No, you're good. See, this is backwards. The skies were clear, the stars vibrant, and the smell of pine overwhelming. Before heading to the campground, I found a picnic area. I was already at the campground. Had dinner at 6 p.m. and watched the sunset.
Who's the fact checker?
Then, after dinner, I made my way to Stony Campground. I felt better sleeping in an actual campground. But I still woke up at 3 a.m. to get some good night shots. I'm trying to think, where did 3 a.m. come across before? It's 3 a.m.
I don't know, you don't really sleep much in these next couple of trips.
Oh, 3 a.m. for Joshua Tree to get my picture. Okay. Get some cool shots in the woods. Okay. What time we got? We good? Good? Yeah. We're
Good.
all right. Yep. All right. 1 year sober. This is Sequoia and Kings Canyon because they're pretty much run into the same thing. After getting the pictures in the woods, I made my way back to the picnic area for some coffee. It was also Harper's first day of pre-K. Oops. And this year's not any better because it is Harper's birthday, our anniversary. I think that's it. I really know how to choose my dates.
You do.
I'm sad I missed it, but I got a cute picture of her and Natalie at drop-off. After coffee, I went to the General Sherman parking lot. I was there at 6 a.m. before anyone else showed up. It was a nice paved trail with lots of hills, which was great. These sequoia trees are huge. Before I even got to the General Sherman, they were really big, but standing in front of the Sherman was insane. It is true.
How far is Sequoia from Yosemite?
I don't know.
Because I feel like
4 hours. Oh, wow, there it is. Kings Canyon and made the 4-hour drive to Yosemite.
Okay. For some reason, it's General Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds familiar to me. Like we went there. I was reading this and I'm like, I feel like General Sherman, like we've been there before.
You had to have gone with Mom and Jerry because you guys had those giant pine cones.
We were in Yosemite and we went to something called the grizzly giant. There was something else that had a funny kind of sounding name. There's another one because they named them humongous trees. But I don't know. I don't think we went there because we weren't 4 hours from Yosemite because we went straight from Lake Tahoe to Yosemite. I don't think, unless it's on the way.
Yeah, see, they named the Presidente.
El Presidente.
Maybe.
Holy shit, look at that.
Yeah, that was,
This
not the Congress trip, but that was forest fires at one of the lookouts.
See, that's the one thing about our honeymoon. The, raging forest fires in 2020 when we went. It was so bad.
What time of the year did you go?
August.
Okay, yeah.
Or was it? No, it was August. Yeah, because we left that following Monday after the wedding. But it was forest fires the whole way. So, when we pulled into Lake Tahoe, boom, there's water. Can't see anything past it. It's just
bad.
It was so thick you couldn't see across the lake. So the only time you could see the mountains where we were was in the evening when the sun was going down and it was backlighting the mountains. You're like, oh wow, look, there they are. Finally,
and then they're gone.
And the sun's down, and you miss it all. It's it was so bad.
That sucks.
The whole way. I mean, I've got all kinds of photos of wow, look at these mountains, but you got to squint because of the smoke. It was so bad. But
that had to suck.
The whole way, the entire way, the skies were just gray. It looked like it was going to storm all the time. It was really bad. That was the one thing. Otherwise, it was a really great trip. That was an awesome trip. But yeah, the forest fires, man, it's real. It's crazy.
I've been pretty lucky with mine when I go on my trips because they're all pretty much in September. So I imagine. I can't remember when I went with Mom and Jerry to out west. I don't remember the month. I don't know.
It was August. Because I got into a smidge of trouble. And I remember that.
Yep. That. You remember that?
We don't have to... Well, yes. Mostly. We don't have to get into that right now. That's how I know it was August.
Yep. There it is. Insane. Okay. Once I was done there, I walked the Congress Trail where I took pictures of the President, Chief Sequoia, and the Senate, and the House. That's so weird how they name them like that.
You can tell why.
But I also got into a stare down with a black bear. We locked our eyes for about 20 seconds. And then he started to walk towards me, so just to be safe, I grabbed my bear spray. I didn't use it, but I was still all alone in the park.
Yeah, you texted me about the stare down.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
After
I just got a stare down with a bear.
It almost ate me! After the Congress Trail, I went driving around and hit a few pull-off spots for some pictures. The next hike I did was the Little Baldy Saddle Trail. I dedicated this hike to my 1-year sobriety. The elevation gain was 709 feet. Which I feel like that's not that much, because when I was at Colorado, those were enormous. Those were intense.
Rocky Mountains.
Mm-hmm. There were a lot of switchbacks and rocks. It kind of reminded me of the AT. Getting the top was such a great feeling. It was wide open and the great view, and the view was just amazing. Well worth the time, but I wasn't done hiking just yet. I also saw the tunnel log. Next series of hiking was along the General Grant Trail. It was another large sequoia. Trail, I'm guessing. Follow along, folks. On this hike, you will be able to walk through a fallen sequoia, which was... That's driving. That's walking.
That's inside of the tree?
Inside of a tree, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I thought that was rock.
No. Like that one.
Wow.
Yeah, they're freaking huge. That was the top of Little Baldy. Wow. God, that was such an awesome hike. After I had done the hike, I said goodbye to Sequoia and Kings Canyon and made my 4-hour drive to Yosemite. God, Yosemite is freaking amazing. And it's even better because you have to drive through this rock tunnel.
Yep.
And then that's at the end of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember seeing that for the first time coming out of that tunnel, and it's insane. You could just see. What's crazy is that glaciers made that. That was ice. That was all ice.
Yeah.
And then it formed all this stuff, and like half of the dome fell off. Yeah, it's insane. It's just
it's crazy
this
how
view right here.
Nature's made. I actually have a picture of Grandma and Grandpa there.
Really?
At the thingy. Yeah.
In this case, I would want to see how the sausage was made. What glaciers did did that to this? All right, so I'm carrying this by myself now.
Yep, it's you. No pressure.
Hi.
What the hell did I do with it? Are they in that photo book, maybe?
I have not come across it. Just a lot of selfies.
What the hell did I do with it?
You would have to. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's just cuckoo bananas.
We'll be right back.
There's the bike with huge handlebars.
Oh my god. Yeah, buddy. That thing.
I ride my bike with no handlebars.
No handlebars?
No handlebars.
Alright, it's on my phone. I know where it's at on my phone. Where?
Insert picture of grandparents at Yosemite here.
So that was in my journal.
Aw, there's the cute little train you took through the park.
The what?
The train. Remember the conductor was... It was just you and the conductor?
Sounds so special. I'm gonna stop it and then start it again. I always tell
switch
Alan
clothes.
I always tell Alan that, like, should we change? Let's move around.
Really confuse everybody.
Did you know that the oldest tree recorded in the world is in California? It is over 5,000 years old.
Yes.
It is a cypress, I believe, but
Billy Ray?
Is Billy Ray Cypress. We have to do our own research on this. Yep, it's in the Great Basin.
We Wagoners love reading.
I do,
Okay.
but I'm bad at reading out loud. Bristlecone pine. Why is that so hard to say?
Bristlecone pine.
In the Great Basin, named Methuselah. It is estimated to be over 4,850 years old, and it is in a cold climate. So, like, it has such dense wood. It's so incredibly dense that it just kind of feeds itself.
That's
And
wild.
it keeps water or something. Keeps water out of it or something like that. That keeps it from aging quickly.
And rotting.
It's believed to be even older, potentially over 5,000 years old.
Pardon me.
Did you know that the tallest recorded tree in the world is also in California?
I feel like I remember hearing about those.
Wait till you see this thing. Sorry, guys. I wanted to do this real quick. I hope they can hear my fingers tapping. Look at that thing. Never mind my screen.
What?
It's just jutting out of the forest. My phone is destroyed.
Yeah,
so it's lagging and it's terrible. Over 380 feet tall. Look at it, just
That is insane.
it's just sticking out over everything.
Oh my gosh. You know what it looks like? You know those
Do I want to know?
It's like it's like a one of those kids suckers, but it has like crystallized candy on top.
Yeah,
You
it
get
does
from Disney.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Yeah. Or a corn dog.
Or a corn dog. I like the corn dog one better. What page you on?
Keep your eyes on your own paper. 139.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where I put the fan because it's the temperature thing's going. But that's beside the point.
Where's it going?
Sunset Tunnel. That's where I got it. I got to Tunnel View at exactly 7 p.m. It's true. I went and I looked on my photo book in Amazon. It said 7:05. I took the picture, so yeah.
So you're wrong in the book then. Exactly 7:05.
I got there at 7:05. I snapped the picture. No, I got there at 7. Snapped a picture at 7:05.
I'm catching you in a lot of lies.
Thanks, Big Ben. Thanks for the update. Anyway, just in time for the sunset. That was the most beautiful sunset I had ever seen. The view was unbelievable. I couldn't wait to start my new journey in the park. The first night I spent in Yosemite, I pulled off the side of the road in front of a campground and decided to sleep in the front seat. I wasn't bothered by anyone, but I still wasn't able to sleep that well. So I got up at 2:30 a.m. and drove to Bridal Veil Falls, but it was closed. So that's when I hiked out, and then I saw the closed sign, then I hiked back, and then I saw, he was,
Was it a chicken?
it was that!
Oh, yes.
It was a scorpion.
Ooh. Tell me
Yeah.
about the sexy scorpion. It's a Ween lyric, sorry.
First time seeing a real one. After that, I drove to Tunnel View to wait for the sunrise. It gets really busy, so I got a spot and took a little nap. Till the day got a little lighter. Around 6 a.m., which starts day one in Yosemite. Bike ride. I just keep thinking of Pee-wee on his bike. Trying to pop wheelies. The sky was a little cloudy, but the sunrise from Tunnel View was still amazing. The sunrise was about 7 a.m. Once I got done with the sunrise, I went down to the Curry Village, which had a lot of little stores, including a grocery store. They also had a cage. So it said cage, but it's supposed to be cafe, where I finally had a decent breakfast.
I have underlined quite a few typos in here that were not caught because they made me laugh. Not because I'm calling you out because things were misspelled. I'm
Dude.
laughing. I was laughing. I was reading and I'm like, let me just jump ahead to this one because it really got me. But there I was at 3:30 a.m. taking pictures of the night guy.
The what?
I was crying in my car. I was laughing. But there I was at 3:30 a.m. taking pictures of the night guy and editing some videos I'd been taking
Instead of the night sky. Well, that goes along with I did this quite a bit.
Yeah, the camera.
I'm gonna jump ahead to this. I find myself back at the Curry Village. I start to walk towards the spot where I started and get some sunset pictures of Half Dome. Then I saw a monk get out of a can behind me, like a chipmunk.
But then you said,
I snuck a picture.
oh man, that was... I was like, he didn't mean one of those things. And then you go on to say, wasn't sure if it spoke English or...
Yeah.
Holy
I
shit.
snuck a picture, but wasn't sure if they spoke English and what his rules were with taking pictures.
I'm pretty sure squirrels don't mind getting their picture taken. Chipmunks. Oh man, I was laughing at those so hard. I saw a monk get out of a can.
supposed to be
taking pictures of the night guy and editing videos I'd been taking. Oh shit. Anyway,
oh man,
it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Quality writing.
Nothing but the best. All right, let's see.
I also had a cage where I finally got breakfast. Just reminds me of Always Sunny. He's eating the ingredients of a cake in the dog cage.
Oh man! After I had breakfast, I decided to rent a bike and ride around Yosemite Village. This bike was, this bike had huge handlebars. I was gonna say has, or was. The bag
Very off. Very off.
I'm out. The bike had huge handlebars. Very off. That was a good part.
I was laughing at that part too. That made me laugh too. Anyway.
But a great way to get around. The first hike on my left, on your left, was Lower Yosemite. It was a short hike, but the falls were very cool this time of year. It was normally slow and dry, but since they had a bad winter, all the falls were rushing amazingly. Since I had the bike all day, I rode all over the park. The next hike on the agenda was the Mist Trail. And this is the Curry Village. I don't know if you saw that.
I did notice that.
Oh, there's the monk.
Well, you barely got a picture
Why
of
don't you
him.
shut
Yeah.
up?
No, I know.
I'll Photoshop those
Looks like a
guys in.
Hare Krishna to me.
A what?
A Hare Krishna.
Is that a type of, like, Harley Davidson?
No, Hare Krishna's, what's the word? Their religion is like the Krishna lineage. So, I don't know if you remember like stuff in movies or anything like that, like from the 90s where they were all over airports, they were on the streets in groups with the orange robes and the bald heads but like a ponytail in the back.
Yeah.
And they were all like dancing and singing Hare Krishna and chanting Hare Krishna and everything like that. Basically spreading the word of the, what is it?
Lort?
Well, yes, but it's the International Society of Krishna Consciousness or something like that.
Whoa.
I don't know.
I was going to say International House of Pancakes. But...
It was a whole big thing in the 90s for some reason.
Huh. No idea. I didn't know there was only...
Anyway, that's what he looks like. He's wearing an orange robe like that. He could be a Buddhist monk. I don't know. I don't know the guy. Just met him.
Mist Trail, which had Vernal Falls, Nevada Falls. This hike was very intense. It was fantastic. Steep inclines and great views. I got to Vernal Falls and the rocks were a bit slick, but I made it to the top grass area, stood there and got some pictures. Not knowing the trail kept going, I just started to make my way back to the bottom. I would later find out that Nevada Falls is above Vernal Falls. Picture a little out of sorts. That's that one.
Oh, yeah.
Rock climber.
Oh, yeah.
Vernal Falls, I think. No. Yeah, Vernal Falls. And
yeah.
That's Vernal Falls.
That's crazy. It just leads right down the...
Yeah.
Two big waterfalls.
Mm.
Dang, Yosemite is insane.
It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Half Dom.
Man, I'm gonna go back. El Cap, Free Solo.
Yada yada.
Yada yada. I'm just gonna skip over a couple things. Free Shuttle. Which actually I thought it was awesome. At the time, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I don't even know where this bus is going, but it's free and I'm gonna hop on.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a shuttle around Yosemite Village.
Stop.
Yeah.
Still be cool.
It was. Saw the mule deer. Those were freaking enormous. Big bike. Those hogs.
Oh, yeah.
Enormous with velvet. So cool. So boss. And then the John Muir Trail was around there. The shuttle drop-off was at the High Sierra Loop Trail, which had a lot of offshoot trails, including the John Muir. I decided to start hiking. I passed the start of the John Muir Trail and got a picture. I then continued up and across to the big brown steel sign, which we saw.
Yeah.
It was 1:30 p.m. I don't know how long the trail was. Well, I do, but... or how it was. I didn't bring water and snacks, so I wrote a note to hike the Nevada Falls. To do later. Again, I think that's backwards. I turned back and went back to the van.
I hid out in the bathroom for the rest of the day.
Driving the windy roads, I saw a road that I hadn't been on yet.
I underlined it. Continue.
Continuing. I didn't use a map or GPS the whole trip.
Did the mics just pick up my knees popping?
Yep. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so I started to walk to where I started to get some sunset pics of Half Dome. Then I saw a monk get out of a can behind me. I snuck a picture, but I wasn't sure if they spoke English and what his rules were for taking pictures.
He looked white to me.
They were... they were Asian. By 8:14 p.m., it was dark, and I was still parked in the Curry Village. I was inside the van grabbing a snack and kind of getting ready for bed. Then I saw a flashlight shine through the windshield. It was a park ranger.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, this is where you come in. You can be... who do you want to be, the officer or me? How you doing?
How you doing tonight? You doofy.
Good. Good. Had some good hikes today. You?
Good. You getting settled in?
No. Just grabbing a snack before heading to Tunnel View.
Okay, just making sure we weren't sleeping in the parking lot. Have a good night and be safe.
Whew. He knew I was lying. I was opening my sleeping bag when he first saw me.
Silly goose.
I was a rebel, and
Piggy.
I didn't know where to go after that. So I cleaned up my snack, put my shoes back on, and drove around Half Dome Road to El Cap, wasting time until it got dark. Fast forward an hour later, I made my way back to Half Dome area and found a campground that had a road bordering the one side with some cars that were parked on it that were staying at the campground. There was an open spot, so I squeezed in, turned the can off, the van, cracked the driver window, and tried to sleep. I was up for another hour watching rock climbers off in the distance. They had their headlamps on so you could slowly see them making progress. I slowly close my eyes and fall asleep to the sound of people leaving the campground, laughing, and riding bicycles.
That is the craziest thing, is seeing those climbers on the side of the walls.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were down in the valley. I don't remember where we were. This was almost 20 years ago. Wow.
That's nuts.
That's almost 20 years ago I was in Yosemite last. I was 15. It's 2007. But it was... we were somewhere in like a field, but the wall, it must have been El Cap. It was just right there. Just a huge wall.
Yeah,
you saw them all over there. I took some pictures on one of Mom and Jerry's old digital cameras, I think I had at the time, and I was just taking pictures of them. And you could see them all the way out there. You had to zoom in like crazy.
Yeah. It was crazy to watch. Like I liked it because my last day there, I was actually like sitting there and I was recording the people climbing. And then there was a bunch of big vans behind me, and all the guys were laying out their gear, getting ready to go up there. I mean, the gear alone that you have to carry, because they have to have those big giant bags to carry all the ropes and stuff to attach and all that.
Yep.
Props to them. I don't know if you've ever attempted to rock climb anything. Like the national park here has a couple little spots where you might be able to climb it, but
yeah,
a lot of it's legs. Actually, most of it is
I've done a little bit, a long time ago. It's been a really long time. I've been wanting to go out and do it again, even just like in a rock gym.
Yeah,
But
me too.
There's one around here somewhere, Kendall something.
Yeah,
I've been wanting
Kendall Ledges.
I've been wanting to go again and start doing that again, just because it's a really good workout and it seems like fun.
It's actually right by my work and your house. It's the Appalachian Outfitters. It's attached to that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would love to go and do that again.
Yeah. Yada yada. Pictures. Mm-hmm. Early in the morning. Tunnel view. El Cap. El Cap.
I mean, I'm not going to compare it to tree climbing. But tree climbing comes with a ton of gear, too.
Oh.
When I was doing tree work.
Yeah.
I mean, they have their rope bags. I don't remember how long the rope is. It's been a while, but just a crazy long rope, and you shoot up in the tree with a slingshot.
What?
Oh, yeah, you've never seen that?
Nope.
It's a big slingshot. You kneel on the ground with it, and you hold it out like this, and you pull it all the way down, and you shoot this ball. It's called a throw ball, full of pellets, and you throw it up over a crotch in the tree that looks strong enough to support you. Grow up. But yeah, and with it comes this really heavy duty threaded string.
Like a paracord, or
no? It's a thin little thing of string, but those ropes are heavy, so it like supports the rope. And the throw ball goes over, and then you grab the throw ball and you pull your rope through.
I did not know how they did that. So what do you do with the rope when it's up there? Then is that like the rope that you have to pull to? Like when they're chopping it, that's something you have to pull?
That's a whole different story. That gets into rigging and all that stuff. But the climber's rope, you take it and you pull it. I'm trying to think. You have to like maneuver it from the ground so the throw ball comes straight back down to you. So now you have both ends of the rope.
Okay.
But you tie it into your stuff, you clip it into your stuff, and then you essentially get I forget what it's called, but it's a thing that you put the rope into on your foot, and you pull and you go like this to get
that
up the tree.
I've seen.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty awesome.
I did every day, and it's crazy, the whole process. When I first saw it, I'm like, what is going on? And then the other thing is, you tie a slip knot with the one thing, and you pull it up. Climber pulls it up and then wraps it around the branch, and you get into all this rigging gear and all this stuff. It can get crazy.
Geez, sounds like a giant knot.
A lot of knots.
That's a lot.
I learned how to tie a lot of knots.
There's a lot going on.
But I loved it. Oh, man. I'm not gonna... Yeah. Moving on.
Would you do it again?
In a heartbeat. If my back wasn't dog shit and my knees worked, I would do it. I would do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm still trying to find a way to get a job in the tree service, but somehow.
Some way. This is where special ed happens. The train.
Go for it.
I passed a section of burnt pine trees where the forest had wiped out a whole mountainside. What happened next was amazing. 1:06 p.m., I take a turn and see a locomotive tucked in a barn and think, oh, cool. Keep driving. Then I hit my brakes because I saw the sign that said Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad. Pulled right into the parking lot, thinking to myself, I don't care how much it costs, I am taking this big train through the Yosemite Mountains. Well, that train wasn't running, but they had another one that had time for just one more run. I bought my ticket thinking thinking there was another train coming. Well, it was my turn to hop on and enjoy. Still not hearing train horns or bells. I get confused. I see guests walking out of the store, and they put up the closed sign. Now it was just me and the conductor in front of this small, old, single cart train that looked like the old... Okay, did you happen to see that part? Now it was just me and the old conductor in front of this old, small, yada yada, the train that looked like the old black lady from Cars. It was the old black car from Cars. The lady, because her husband became a fountain, like a memorial.
The old black lady.
Now, mind you, everybody that bought this book is reading that.
I
They're
know.
like, there's no humans in cars.
Oh man, that made me laugh. The old black lady from Cars. I was very confused. Actually, I meant to mark that one, but I didn't. But yes, the old black lady from Cars. That's...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so there I was with the train conductor, and this is very old and small engine car. He says to me,
Well, looks like it's just us.
"Yep."
All aboard. There still goes, all aboard!
Waiting for everybody. Waves the lantern.
Yeah, he's looking over you. It's just us, huh?
I popped a squat right behind him so I could hear him telling me the history of the trail.
Just imagine you going like, leaning on the seat ahead of you. Get your foot behind the line, son.
He rang the belittled bell. I don't think that was supposed to be there.
Little bell, probably.
He rang the little bell to scare away any animals in the way and let the rail workers know we were coming back to the bottom of the mountain into civilization. I read that last night as well, and that was the worst sentence I have ever read in my life. This is the end of it anyway. So let me read that back. I popped a squat right behind him so I can hear him telling me the history of the trail and the little railways. He rang the little bell to scare away any animals in the way and let up to the airport. Nothing exciting. Best trip yet. Fun update. 9/13/23. Am I recording? Okay. I surprise Harper, take her to school, and pick her up. I didn't actually take her to school. Yes, I did.
And then it says, horrible page to read. LOL.
God, that was horrible. Well,
no, it isn't. No, it isn't.
all right. That's
Anywho,
that.
You were talking about, you wanted to talk about this stuff with me because of what I know about the, like Joshua Tree in the desert and stuff like that.
Yeah, encounters. And...
Yeah. Art Bell.
Oh, yes.
Art Bell is the way to go.
That dude.
Coast to Coast AM, Art Bell. The greatest radio voice of all time. And one thing that I was listening to, or I was listening to something. They were like, well, you know, he had a great bullshit meter. And I was like, but he talked to these people who were out of their minds. A lot of them. And he's like, so, no, wait a minute. Back it up a little bit here. You said something about blah, 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 blah. You said that that the Bigfoot came and took your pants and put them on. And they're just like, I swear, it was real. It happened. And he's just like, oh, that's amazing. And it's just, he leads them down this road. But he's like, he knows that they're probably out of their mind. But he entertains them.
Oh,
that was the best part about it, was that he just like kept going with what they were talking about. And he's just like, wow, that's amazing. Absolutely fascinating. And he hangs up and he just goes, well, I don't know, folks. I don't know what to think about that call. That was interesting. I don't know what to think about.
There was one good one, though, about a Bigfoot in some lady's backyard.
Yes. Yeah. He's had a few good ones, including Bugs. I don't know if you remember Bugs. He was the guy who claimed to have shot a couple of them, 2 of them,
What?
and buried them. And Art Bell's like, if I were to come to you, he's like, well, I'll send you a map or something of where they are, blah, blah, blah. He's like, but I'm not disclosing my name. I'm not telling you where I am. I'll just send you a map of what it is and photos or something. And he's like, you mean to tell me if I come to you, you will take me to these bodies and show me the bodies? He's like, absolutely. And he goes, well, hot damn, I'm buying my tickets right now. Like, he was like ready to, I don't know if it ever happened. I don't think he would ever mention it because,
Yeah, more than likely not.
you know.
Oh, do I not have my Amazon Music on here yet? Nope. Mother frigger. Oh, that's right. I tried to download it last night and it was taking forever.
Impatience.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it.
That's it. Oh.
That's mine. What was that?
Well, you just said it was yours.
What happened to him?
I don't know.
Go check. You go check and see what happened to my son.
Hang on, we'll turn the music on here in a second. You won't be able to hear it.
Oh, good.
Just kidding. Do you need to go see? This is your playlist, by the way. I would do the Spotify list, but it's got commercials and...
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it. Where did... Oh, there it is. Also, Desert Oracle Radio. That guy has a great show. Ken Lane does Desert Oracle Radio. It's like a yellow cover. All about the desert. Super interesting stuff.
What is that Spotify?
Yeah. He kind of... His voice is a little bit to get used to. Because he talks like this.
You told me about that. And I tried and I could not do it.
I get it.
That guy is...
He's fantastic. You shut your mouth. He's fantastic. I don't hear anything anymore. I think he's settled down.
Me either. Why'd you bring your book?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I would be able to find something in here to relate to what you were...
Is it badly written?
No. On the contrary. I think there's one quote in here that's kind of... Sometimes I'd get mad because things didn't work out well. I'd spoil a flapjack or slip in the snowfield while getting water, or one time my shovel went sailing down into the gorge and I'd be so mad I'd want to bite the mountaintops and would come in the shack and kick the cupboard and hurt my toe. But let the mind beware that though the flesh be bugged, the circumstances of existence are pretty glorious. I like that quote.
You know what's horrible? Is I did not comprehend that entire thing. Well, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
It's like it sounds like a frustration thing. He was angry because, one, he lost his shovel.
Of course. No, that quote is from Dharma Bums, one of my favorite books ever. Thank you, Vec. Vec gave me this a long time ago. And On the Road. And I've read them both a ton. He's crying again.
Maybe it's Sunny.
Maybe it is your rabbit that's crying, yeah.
Oh.
But no, it's basically just like he's trying to be Zen. He's trying to have like a Buddhist mindset about everything. He's meditating. He's doing the whole thing. That was while he was up in the watchtower, watching for forest fires. And he was up there all alone for a whole season, watching for fires. And even though he was up there, he would still get mad at things. He would still get frustrated and he'd get mad about whatever, this and that. And he's like, but you know what? I'm on top of a mountain by myself. Things are pretty good.
Yeah.
So, like, no matter how mad you get, no matter how messed up things are in your head, you just gotta stop and, like, realize, like, yeah.
What you have right then.
Things are pretty good. The circumstances of existence are pretty glorious.
Yeah.
I like that quote.
Where was my last trip? It was in Colorado.
Washington.
Yeah.
Washington.
That's where that isn't that where that firehouse is? Cause
no, it's actually Northern California. It's Desolation Peak in Northern California. But also the thing about it is it's written kind of like a journal.
Yeah. What I needed to do was do my take everything from my journal to write it, but make everything make sense.
Well, yeah. It makes sense. It's your first pass, so whatever you feel about it.
Yeah.
Like, where was it?
That was just how I became the outdoorsman. That's when the whole Instagram handle started.
Oh, what's going on up there?
Him not happy.
I'm boring trying to find... Oh. Here. Basically, he's talking about how he hitchhikes. How he's hitchhiking to California to Desolation Peak in order to go up. And he's just talking, like, the way he wrote it is the way it sounds like you were doing your journal. It says, like, a dream, a crazy store truck full, or whereas in a dream, a crazy store truck full of gloves for sale stopped, and the driver, Ernest Peterson, chatting amiably all the way and insisting that I sit on the seat that faced him so that I was being zoomed down the hill backward, took me to Eugene, Oregon. He talked about everything under the sun, bought me 2 beers, and even stopped at several gas stations and hung out displays of gloves. He said, "My father was a great man. His saying was, there are more horses' asses than horses in the world." He was a mad sports fan and timed outdoor track meets, blah, 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 blah. But that section reminded me of how you, like, bought me 2 beers, stopped at gas stations.
Yeah.
You know. So I thought that was interesting, too. But I'll read that, like, once a year.
Huh.
I love that book.
Good for you.
Yeah. I didn't like reading for a long time. Then I got into it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. You find some music.
Found some.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Let me just go see if everything's okay.
Do it. So now we're going to switch it up and just kind of bullshit. Talk about music, his music, any music. Oh, come on!
Morphine is super interesting.
I feel like I've heard this before. There was wait, or maybe it's another song.
Morphine is an interesting band. Mark Sandman is the lead singer and bass player. But the band is drums, bass, saxophone. But the bass is only 2 strings.
Wait, drums, bass, and a saxophone. There's no normal guitar?
Nope.
In this song or
Anything.
That's unheard of.
It's just bass. That's a bass
That's
guitar.
so weird.
But he only used 2 strings and a slide. So his basses, and he outfitted them like crazy to be specific to him.
He only ran 2 strings, or he only used?
He only used 2 strings. Or no, he only
Like
His-
on
his-
this, on the
his
guitar
bass was
itself.
strung with 2 strings.
Oh,
And he died on stage. Heart attack. Killed him. Yeah, that's his bass. 2 strings.
and he always played like that. All of the songs that they have just require 2 strings.
As far as I know, yeah, he only used 2 strings and a slide. This is the most minimal band that is incredible at the same time.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is cool. Random.
And I love this band.
God, there's so many songs.
Yeah, what's your
These
playlist at now?
I'm
I'm pretty sure I've got it at like...
Well, the playlist from Spotify that you gave me, when I would listen to it, I would immediately put it onto my Amazon. So now I have basically 7 hours of music. And that wasn't even all the songs that you gave me. That was just some of the songs. Do you keep adding stuff to it?
Yeah. I keep meaning to tell
Okay.
you when I do. But this playlist, as far as I... Oh, yeah.
What is the meaning of this?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's Brian Eno. Who the hell knows?
I don't know who that is. It's just, there's something about this song. I'll come running to tie your shoes.
That's the part he repeats
Yes.
for the last like 2 minutes. Brian Eno was a member of a band called Roxy Music in the 70s. And I really don't know the whole backstory behind Brian Eno, but he got really weird Like he had really short hair up top, but he grew out the sides really long, and he wore makeup and all kinds of stuff. He was very like androgynous, like Bowie kind of thing, dressing female, feminine and stuff.
Sounds like a David Bowie-ish.
But he came out with Taking Tiger Mountain by Force was a great album.
Oh, that's the whole album.
That's an album. And then this one is
Taking the What by Storm?
Tiger Mountain. And this was from Green World? Another Green World or something like that. Now come running to tie your shoes. Yeah. It's an amazing song. All the music he came out with is really good. At some point he started making instrumentals. It was like ambient music. Like he had a couple records called Songs for Airports and that kind of stuff. But he did work with John Cale John Cale.
Wait, that's...
They had an album called Wrong Way Up, which is also incredible.
Oh, what? They're not going to show the guy's head? Oh, there he is.
Looks normal now.
Yeah.
Look him up.
Although I'm pretty sure that's obviously...
Look up younger pictures of him. I do have to leave soon.
I know.
But
so we can still bullshit if you want to do some pictures, because I kind of want to do some pictures.
let's do some pictures.
Let's do some pictures.
Bye.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna end it.
Oh shit, we're still filming.
Yeah. That was the one main part I wanted to get with my brother, because he was the inspiration of me quitting, and a big part of my life of the outdoors from into the wild. So that was the main thing I wanted to get done. We'll do my other solo ones with him as well. But, see ya.
Bye.
Running to tie your shoes. Why don't I take the stairs?